Good morning, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you all today. Today, we will be discussing an important topic, Current Good Manufacturing Practices, or cGMP. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. In this presentation, we'll explore the key principles and importance of cGMP in the pharmaceutical industry. We'll look at how these practices ensure quality and safety in manufacturing. So, let's get started and dive into this essential topic together. Welcome to the introduction of pharmaceutical manufacturing. As you know, this field requires strict quality systems to ensure that every product meets high standards. One of the foundational elements here is GMP, or Good Manufacturing Practices, which serve as the baseline regulatory framework. GMP sets the basic requirements to ensure quality and safety in manufacturing processes. But the landscape is always evolving. That's where cGMP, or Current Good Manufacturing Practices, come into play. cGMP is a more advanced, science and risk-based approach that keeps pace with technological advancements and scientific understanding. The goal of these systems is to ensure product quality, making sure the medicines are safe and effective for patients. They also help us maintain regulatory compliance, which is essential for bringing products to market and maintaining trust. So, in essence, these quality systems are the backbone of safe and effective pharmaceutical manufacturing, and understanding their evolution helps us stay aligned with best practices and regulatory expectations. Let's take a closer look at what current GMP emphasizes today. It really focuses on using the latest technologies to stay ahead and ensure quality. Continuous improvement is also a key aspect, meaning we're always looking for ways to make our processes better and more efficient. Additionally, risk-based decision-making plays a crucial role, helping us identify and mitigate potential issues proactively. Now, from a regulatory perspective, the expectation is that we comply with the most recent scientific knowledge. This means our practices must evolve as science advances. For example, cGMP includes updated practices related to hygiene, facilities, and process control, reflecting the latest standards and innovations. Let's compare GMP and cGMP for clarity. Traditional GMP is about ensuring that products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. It covers critical operations like manufacturing, packaging, testing, as well as storage and distribution. Basically, GMP encompasses all steps from raw materials right through to getting the product out to the market. cGMP builds on that foundation, but emphasizes continual improvement and adaptation to new scientific insights. It's about not just maintaining standards, but actively upgrading practices to ensure the highest quality and safety of our products. So, understanding this evolution is essential as we aim to meet regulatory expectations and deliver the best possible products. Let's take a closer look at the key difference between GMP and cGMP. Both terms are crucial in ensuring quality and safety in manufacturing processes, especially in the pharmaceutical industry. GMP, or Good Manufacturing Practices, refers to the general principles and guidelines that ensure products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. It's a broad set of regulations that apply across various industries. On the other hand, cGMP stands for Current Good Manufacturing Practices. The key word here is current. This emphasizes that these practices are always up to date with the latest scientific and technological advancements. Companies need to continuously update and improve their manufacturing processes to stay compliant with cGMP standards. So, while GMP provides the foundation for quality manufacturing, cGMP highlights the importance of staying current with practices to ensure ongoing safety and efficacy. This distinction is vital because it underscores that compliance isn't a one-time effort, but a continuous commitment to excellence, which ties back to our overall theme of maintaining high standards in manufacturing. Let's take a closer look at the scope of API manufacturing according to ICH Q7. This slide highlights the key areas that our quality standards cover. First, we have raw material procurement, which is the foundation of any quality API. Ensuring we source high-quality starting materials is essential for the entire process. Next, we move into synthesis and processing, where the raw materials are transformed into the active pharmaceutical ingredients through carefully controlled chemical or biological processes. This stage is critical for maintaining consistency and purity. Then there's purification, which involves removing any impurities to ensure the final product meets stringent quality specifications. Proper purification is vital for patient safety and regulatory compliance. Following that, packaging and labeling are also included within the scope. Proper packaging protects the API during storage and transport, while accurate labeling ensures correct identification and usage. It's important to note that this scope covers a broad range of APIs, not just chemical, but also biotech and fermentation APIs. And what makes this really comprehensive is the life cycle coverage from the very beginning, starting with the raw materials, all the way to the final API that reaches the market. So overall, this scope ensures that every step of API manufacturing aligns with quality standards, supporting the integrity and safety of pharmaceutical products throughout their life cycle. Now, let's take a closer look at the cGMP requirements for active pharmaceutical ingredients, or APIs. One of the fundamental aspects is the establishment of an independent quality unit. This unit is responsible for overseeing all quality aspects and ensuring compliance throughout the manufacturing process. Process validation is another critical element. It involves demonstrating that our manufacturing processes consistently produce APIs that meet predetermined quality criteria. Validation helps us minimize variability and ensure product quality from batch to batch. Cleaning validation is equally important. It ensures that cleaning procedures effectively eliminate residues, preventing contamination between different production runs. This step is vital for maintaining the purity and safety of the APIs. A robust change control system is essential as well. It allows us to manage any modifications in processes, equipment, or materials systematically. This way, we can assess risks and ensure that changes don't compromise quality. Deviations and CAPA, or corrective and preventive actions, management are also key. When deviations occur, we investigate thoroughly and implement CAPA to prevent recurrence. This creates a continuous improvement cycle in our quality systems. Finally, documentation and traceability underpin everything. Accurate, complete records ensure we can trace every step of production, which is crucial for regulatory compliance and maintaining product integrity. Overall, these elements, validation, documentation, and strong quality systems, are the backbone of cGMP compliance, helping us deliver safe, effective APIs consistently. Let's talk about how we control raw materials, specifically active pharmaceutical ingredients, or APIs. First, we have a supplier qualification program in place. This means we carefully assess and select suppliers to ensure they meet our strict quality standards. Only suppliers who pass this qualification process are approved to provide materials. Next, incoming material testing is crucial. Every batch of raw materials we receive is thoroughly tested upon arrival to verify its quality and compliance with specifications. This step helps us catch any issues early and ensures only high-quality materials enter our process. Traceability of batches is also a key component. We keep detailed records of each batch so we can trace the origin and movement of every raw material. This traceability is vital for quality control, investigations, and regulatory compliance. Finally, storage under controlled conditions is essential. We store these materials in environments that maintain their integrity, whether that means specific temperature, humidity, or other conditions, so they remain stable and effective until use. The overarching idea is that only qualified suppliers and thoroughly tested materials are allowed into our process. This rigorous control helps us maintain the highest quality standards throughout our manufacturing process. Let's talk about manufacturing controls for the API. First, we need to establish defined process parameters, which are the specific conditions under which the manufacturing process is optimized and controlled. These parameters are crucial to ensure consistency and quality throughout production. Next, in process controls, or IPC, are checks and measurements taken during the manufacturing process itself. These help us monitor the process in real time and make adjustments if needed, ensuring everything stays on track. Contamination control is another critical aspect. It involves measures to prevent any unwanted substances from contaminating the product, which is essential for maintaining safety and efficacy. Equipment qualification is also key. This means verifying that our manufacturing equipment operates correctly and consistently, meeting all necessary standards before and during production. Now, when we talk about critical attributes of the API, we're referring to key quality characteristics. Purity is obviously vital. It tells us how free the product is from impurities. Potency indicates the strength or activity level of the API, essential for therapeutic efficacy. Impurity profile gives us a detailed understanding of what impurities are present, their levels, and how they might affect the safety or effectiveness of the drug. All of these controls and attributes work together to ensure that the final API is safe, effective, and of high quality, aligning with the overall goal of producing reliable medicines for patients. Let's talk about cGMP for finished formulations. This is based on the requirements from FDA 21 CFR 210 and 211, as well as the EU GMP Part I standards. These regulations set the foundation for ensuring product quality and safety. Now, when it comes to key controls, there are several critical areas to focus on. First is blend uniformity. It's essential that the ingredients are evenly distributed to guarantee consistency in every batch. Then, if applicable, sterility must be maintained, especially for sterile products, to prevent contamination. Packaging integrity is another crucial control. We need to ensure that the packaging is secure and unbreakable, protecting the product throughout its shelf life. Labeling accuracy is equally important, as it ensures the correct product information is communicated to the consumer and helps prevent errors. Altogether, these controls form a comprehensive approach to maintaining quality from manufacturing through to the final packaging, which is at the heart of the overall GMP principles that guide our industry. Let's take a closer look at the pharmaceutical quality system based on ICH Q10. This system is designed to be life cycle based, meaning it covers every stage from development through manufacturing to discontinuation. The idea here is to ensure quality is maintained throughout the entire product lifecycle. Key elements that support this system include the CAPA system, which helps us identify and rectify issues proactively. Change management is also critical, as it ensures any modifications are controlled and do not compromise quality. Management review allows leadership to stay informed and make strategic decisions based on performance data. Process monitoring keeps a close eye on manufacturing processes to catch any deviations early. Together, these elements provide a unified global quality framework, helping us maintain consistent quality standards no matter where or when the product is made. This integrated approach is essential for ensuring product safety, efficacy, and compliance across the entire life cycle. Let's take a closer look at risk management and QBD. When we talk about ICH Q8, or quality by design, two key concepts come into play: the design space and critical quality attributes, or CQAs. The design space essentially defines the boundaries within which we can operate to ensure quality, giving us a framework for understanding how different variables impact the product. CQAs are the critical properties that must be maintained to guarantee the final product's quality and performance. Moving on to ICH Q9, which focuses on risk, the main points are risk identification and risk control. It's about proactively pinpointing potential risks that could affect quality and then implementing strategies to control or mitigate those risks effectively. The overall idea here is that a risk-based approach isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about enhancing product quality and ensuring compliance throughout the development and manufacturing process. By systematically assessing and managing risks, we can build a more robust, reliable product that meets the highest standards. Let's take a moment to talk about data integrity and documentation, which are crucial for ensuring the quality and reliability of our data. One key concept here is the ALCOA plus principles. These principles help us maintain trustworthy records. First, attributable means every piece of data should clearly indicate who created or modified it, and when. Legible ensures that the records are easily readable, so no information gets lost in translation. Contemporaneous means recording data at the exact time the activity occurs, which helps preserve accuracy and context. Original refers to keeping the initial data as it was first recorded, avoiding any alterations that could compromise integrity. Accurate means ensuring the data truly reflects what happened, which is fundamental for compliance and decision-making. Now, when we talk about electronic records, 21 CFR Part 11 provides guidelines to make sure these records are trustworthy, reliable, and equivalent to paper records. This includes things like secure access controls, audit trails, and data integrity measures. Batch manufacturing records, or BMRs, are another essential component. They document each batch's production process in detail, providing a complete history for quality assurance and compliance purposes. Overall, these principles and records form the backbone of our compliance efforts, ensuring data integrity and supporting product quality throughout the manufacturing process. So, in conclusion, cGMP is really an evolution of the traditional GMP standards. It's designed to go beyond just compliance, focusing on continuous improvement, which is essential for keeping up with advancements and ensuring high quality. It also promotes regulatory harmonization, making it easier to meet global standards and facilitate international collaboration. Most importantly, cGMP places a strong emphasis on patient safety, ensuring that the medicines we produce are safe and effective. To achieve this, it integrates key frameworks like ICH Q7 for active pharmaceutical ingredients and Q8 through Q10, which cover quality systems. These integrations help create a more streamlined, science and risk-based approach to compliance. In today's modern pharmaceutical environment, this shift to cGMP isn't just about following rules. It's about embracing a mindset that prioritizes scientific understanding and risk management. This approach is crucial for developing and manufacturing medicines that are safe, effective, and of the highest quality. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help with any questions or additional information you might need. And with that, I want to thank you all for your time and attention today. Your engagement is truly appreciated, and I hope you found this presentation valuable. Remember, we're always here to support you as you implement these ideas and strategies. Thanks again, and I look forward to staying connected.